Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Virgos for November 15th through the 30th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. If you are returning, welcome. And if you are new, hello. We're going to get straight into it. This is going to be a what you're not expecting to happen forecast. So keep in mind this is general. Everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. Definitely use a level of discernment when viewing this. And if you are someone who is wanting a video session with me, that information will be listed below for my website, okay? I'm only offering video sessions. It is going to take 24 to 48 hours to receive, so keep that in mind when you do book. So Virgos for November 15th through the 30th. What are they not expecting to happen? Virgos, what are they not expecting to happen? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Virgos. Okay, so energy surrounding love, which you're not expecting to happen towards that. Energy surrounding finances and career. Energy surrounding spiritual growth. And the advice. I'm going to move these over. There we go. So let's go ahead and get straight into it, okay? So first thing we're going to talk about is love, because that's what everybody mainly wants to know about. So what you're not expecting to happen when it comes to love in particular. First card we have is the Three of Swords. Now, I'm feeling more of, for a lot of you, this is disappointment you guys have already dealt with. This is disappointment that you guys either already saw coming or you've already kind of dealt with as far as like the initial shock. For a lot of you, there could be a lot of things that you're having to process. You could be having like fall blues, like certain seasons make people feel certain ways. And this season may be affecting you in a way where it's like you're sad, like you're reminiscing on things that haven't completely worked out. And this is you having to find that peace of mind with the Ace of Swords right next to it, with this disappointment that you have suffered through, finding a way to clear your conscience, especially if you feel like you've aided in that in some sort of way, which for some of you, that's not the case, but for others of you, if you cheated or something, of course, that would affect a relationship. But this could even be like you having issues with somebody who you never really wanted to have issues with. And with the Ace of Swords as well, this is you finally being able to speak your mind, speak your piece, or even, like I said, get clarity on your own or get clarity through a conversation possibly with another person. Okay. In regards to what's going on with the Queen of Swords, again, this could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius we're talking about. But again, this is speaking to you guys finally getting a peace of mind or setting yourself free from disappointments you guys are under or you guys have been feeling for some time. For some of you, you could also be feeling like somebody that you've been dealing with could be acting a little distant this month if you are someone who's in a relationship and things haven't been going the best. You could be finding that your person is being a little distant, and that could be eating up at you. Clarifying this Three of Swords, I have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so some of you guys are still holding on to a situation that you're not wanting to accept its reality. The problem also in love as well could be the give and take. But yeah, what you guys are not expecting to happen in love, your person may be a little distant. If you are in a relationship right now, you are going to have to go into a space of introspection on whether or not you can push beyond this. Others of you, this is you still dealing with some trauma from a past situation and still needing to overcome it, thinking that maybe you got over it, but for some of you, you didn't completely get over it. Now, moving beyond love, let's talk about career and finances. I do have the death card representing the first card. And with this, there's going to be some changes. What you're not expecting to happen in the second half of November is some changes happening in your career. These changes are actually positive ones for most of you. This is going to be, for some of you, like a job change. You could be leaving one job that hasn't been making you that much money and finding a position that's going to be a lot better. This could even be a cycle of you having issues finally coming to an end, and there's a transition in your financial situation. You could be seeing an increase in finances if you are someone who took on an extra job or extra shifts. Even with the holiday season, your job may be giving you extra hours, or like I said, you could be finding a side job to make more money, and this could be helping you boost your financial situation or your financial standing. Also with the Three of Wands, you could be taking in consideration of the long term. So for some of you, if it's not like immediate, like, okay, you guys got another job and now things are better, this could even be you making some changes towards doing some entrepreneurial work on the side, or doing something creative, something that you may be really good at, to make money as well. But you guys are really going to be in a space of being very determined to get to a certain goal financially. And for a lot of you as well, I'm just getting a sense also some of your financial habits may need to change. Like the way you spend money, you may spend your money on Starbucks every morning, and that may be eating up at your money. So you may kind of need to slow down on that, okay? For others of you, like I said, this is you making that first step, taking that initiative to make things different, especially if you do want to see a change in course. Clarifying the death card, I do have the Hangman and the Justice card. So yeah, I'm also seeing that again karmically there may be some like situations here that may be put on standby or maybe a little stagnant, just so you can get a different perspective on what you don't too much care for, and make some necessary changes financially. But in regards to your personal growth, Virgos, we do have the Four of Wands representing the first card. Let's move it like this. Four of Wands representing the first card. And with this, when it comes to your personal growth, with what you're not expecting to happen in that aspect, you guys are really, like I said, going to be very family oriented for some of you. You could be very relationship oriented as well in the second half. This could be you wanting to all of a sudden now look into possibly getting married after a while of just feeling like maybe you don't want to do that. Or this could even be getting into a relationship just in general, like you really realizing like, hey, there's certain things that I do actually want. And you could be, like I said, realizing that aspects of the way that you deal with situations may need to change, whether that's your communication, not being a little petty sometimes. Also with the Knight of Swords, this could even be being too quick to take action or to speak your mind when it's not conducive to the situation. So this could be lashing out, okay, with your words. That could be causing a strain in your love life. You could be noticing that. Emotionally, there's still some things that you need to work through. Some of you, there's still some growing to do in that aspect, as far as you getting over some things, and also just realizing where the way you show up emotionally is important as well when it comes to things manifesting in your life. Now, last card is going to represent the advice. I do have the Nine of Wands. With this, you definitely do want to make sure anything that's making you feel like you're at your wit's end, that you don't have it around you anymore, especially if it's energetically stressing you the hell out. There's a need for you to check in with that. In regards to a family situation or even a marriage, again, if there are certain things that need to be worked on in your relationship, don't give up just yet. Don't take this victim mentality either, like things are out of your control. Do things that made you guys once happy before. Whether that's like, taking this person out on a date. But I feel like this person wants more effort to be put in this connection. For others of you, you may want this person to do that for you, but you may need to look at where you're not really picking up the pieces for some of you. In other aspects, if you do want things to, like I said, shift, as far as you feeling like you're energetically at your wit's end, you need to do things in alignment with your happiness and not feeling like you're trapped to your circumstance right now. Just go within and look at how you can change things, especially if it's financially or in the aspect of like you just feel like you're doing too much and not really getting much back from life as well. So that's going to be it, Virgos. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you were able to take something from this. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. And again, if you do want a video session, that information will be listed below. Please allow 24 to 48 hours to receive it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, Virgos.